Welcome to Firebreak Manor, traveler.
I'm here about the incident. Donan gave me permission to look around.
Incident.
That was all he said.
I must be referring to his study. Something unsettling transpired there.
And I know you, Donan. Old, tired, each day a struggle to live up to your own legacy.
What do you want with me?
Astaroth.
She's dead.
Astaroth cannot die. Not by your hand. What have you done with him?
Away, demon. I deny you.
You have grown so frail. I can make you the hero you were.
Return to the darkness from whence you came. I said away! signal horn.
Goatmen. They've never dared come so close to the estate before.
Perhaps they were drawn by Lilith's presence. I saw a vision of her in your study.
What do you mean, a vision?
I don't fully understand how, but it isn't the first time.
Full of surprises, aren't you? No wonder you caught Lorath's attention. Well, now you understand my predicament. The daughter of hatred in my own home. She must be furious I cast her out.
That painting on your wall. Who are the others in it?
Why do you ask?
Lilith seemed to leave after seeing them.
Nafane and Arida, the druids who helped me slay Astaroth. Yes. Yes, I think you're onto something. I resisted her, so she might question them about the demon next. There are knights stationed in villages near the druids. If Lilith passed through, they must have seen her. I must see to the dead here. If I'd known they were in danger, I would have closed off the estate. Damn Lilith. She brought this on them. Of course not. Demons are arrogant creatures. She would never accept that our kind could vanquish Astaroth. What troubles me is why she's looking for him. What does she want? Astaroth was from the realm of hatred, the place Lilith once called home. Perhaps therein lies an answer. I'll have to ponder this more. They were like brother and sister to me once, but life has taken us on different paths. Arida is consumed with her task of watching over the dead. I long for a time we can meet and discuss old histories, like we used to. And Nafane, well, it's a shame he's become so bitter. Lives like a recluse, deep in the woods. Refuses to meet with me. People either praise me or curse me for that decision. There is no middle ground. Druids like Nafane think I've given away their land to the Knights Penitent. What other choice do they think I had? After the days of Ash, we needed help to rebuild and protect Scotland. The Cathedral was ready and willing. Rothma is dead. I brought the prophecy to Inarius so he could unravel its true meaning. I never expected he would kill his son because of it. And now the very thing he wanted, this infernal key to hell, is in Lilith's hands. It must relate to her search for Astaroth.
The attack on the manor has left many wounded, and our healing supplies are almost exhausted. Please, could you travel to Keregar and ask Corman the Alchemist to send anything he can? And tell him to hurry. Every moment is vital.
Not while I'm in town.
By the light, I miss Eldheim. We slept in a proper barracks. Here, we share with the livestock.
Poor man must have his hands full tending to so many wounded. I'll pack up everything I can spare and send it off to him immediately.
I must wait a moment.
We've got ale. Bread for you too, since you're not a knight penitent. No bath though. Go to Cathedral if you want that sort of service. We've got folks up there, in Clocheen. We're worried about them. Who wouldn't be? They think by flashing Yoren's pretty young face we'll put our fate in their hands. But Glen folk have always taken care of our own.
Can't hunt like we used to. Wasn't safe before. Damn deadly now.
How is sparring and training with dummies supposed to prepare me for fighting ghosts?
The Knights Penitent think they understand what's out there. Think they're lights enough to face it. They're in for a shock.
Wood will bend like grass in the wind when the spirits arrive. Physical barriers alone will not be enough.
And your talismans and dirt scrolling will give the dead greater pause.
You picked a fine time to visit Braestag, Wanderer. The whetstones are singing. Hearts are pounding. Sweet music for a red day.
Donan sent me.
At least you're not another knight penitent.
At least. It is us who will protect this village with our lives.
Let it be.
There is an ominous fog uphill. Mad spirits emerge from it. They'll be here shortly. Are you here to help us ward them off?
I seek a demon who passed through.
So, that's what it was. Well, this day keeps getting better, doesn't it? The demon went uphill to Erida's domain. But unless you want to join the spirits, I wouldn't go there. It's best you stay with us.
I can lead you to Erida.
Out of the question.
I'll be safe. Donan puts his trust in this traveler. So shall we all. Tell me when you're ready to move.
Mind what lurks in the fog, and return as soon as you can. Donan will have my head if anything happens to you.
Indeed, Master Druid. A thief named Darcel snuck in with the knights posing as muscle. Best we handle the matter ourselves, rather than ask the knights for aid. A bairn was born healthy a fortnight ago. Praise the glowing fire, but the mother is weak. Darcel stole the runic charm I placed to heal her. Bastard probably just wanted quick coin. He may have condemned both mother and child. Deal with him and bring the charm back. You've returned. Thank you. I knew I could rely on you.
The roads are thick with fog, so the fastest route to the hills is east, through the Weeping Cairns.
I cannot do that here.
Have you heard anything from your sister in Clocheen?
No. That damned fog has me so worried for her.
You look like someone who's seen the world. I hope I can do the same one day.
What's holding you back?
My father. You've seen how he is. I need to persuade him to let me leave the bloody keep. Over there. There should be a path to the east that will lead us to the I recognize these people.
What could have done this to them?
A burial cairn up ahead. It looks like roots pushed up and broke the cairn apart. Does this have something to do with the fog spreading in the hills?
That's the entrance to the cairns ahead. Wait, why is the passage blocked?
It's sealed, but there's writing.
They look like old druid runes.
The song of wind, the howl of... Oh no, they're coming.
Hurry!
All right. E ale du gro ani dola nohre do.
It's a chant. The chant will open the way.
Light, protect us.
Hold them off! It worked. Something's rousing the spirits from their rest. We should make haste within. Stirred here as well. Yet, Erida's absence gives me greater concern. This chamber is just how my father described it.
You've never been here?
Only through the stories he told. Erida would not have barred the path of the dead like this. The spirits should be free to roam within the earth.
Lilith?
Strange. The door is locked with an earthen seal. What was it my father said about this? Wardstones, that's it.
If you bring me one from the nearby cairns, I think I can open the way. Lay down the Oskal. Oh, that did it.
Read the old runes just as well as I.
Father was a persistent teacher. Demonic markings.
Lilith's been here.
Something's written on the altar. By stone and roots, by tears and pain, we bear this flame that must remain. Dead eyes stained with ash and ember, cursed are we who must remember. Ah, an elegy written by Erida. This is a memorial to all who died fighting Astaroth.
The weak perish. All ash forgotten.
Wait! We are not your enemy! She must be bending these heroes to her will. Erida would never stand for it. Unless... Oh... something has happened to her.
We don't know that yet. Come on.
To bury so many of my brothers and sisters. Their faces I cannot unsee. Those I mentored, and those who mentored mankind, are now forgotten. All that I can offer them is song and ceremony. But it never seems enough. Walking these halls, I feel the weight of their sacrifice.
This must be the cairn of the elders. So much defiled. Demonic scars upon their grave and druid runes to rouse the dead. These runes, the delicate touch. This is Erida's work. Why would you be aligned with the demon?
I have seen others fall under Lilith's control.
Erida was sworn to keep the dead at peace. What do we do?
We'll need to stop her.
Right. Solutions are found ahead, not behind, as Father says.
What would the ancients think of me? My people are forgetting the old ways, growing weaker. They look to the Cathedral for safety and protection, even for faith. And yet here I remain in the shadows, watching it all slip away.
Something screaming in rage ahead. That was one of the revered dead from the cairns.
Returned to the worms. May they find rest.
Arlo?
Did you think we'd so easily join the dead, lad? How did you find your way up here?
Through the cairns.
Through them? Mighty brave of you. And mighty foolish. Erida came through with a horned woman. Not her normal company, to be sure.
Ah. Lilith.
They headed towards Solitude, the top of the hill. The sound of Erida's Talharpa carried with the wind. And then, this madness began. If your aim is to follow them, you won't get far with all this fog. It seems to be drawn to the risen remains. We spotted others in the hills before this one tore from the earth.
I'll stay here and protect these two. The fog is too near to leave them undefended.
Much safer than stumbling through all this fog. These huts are more than just stone. My ancestors blessed them to ward off storm and spirit alike.
When the wicked wind starts to moan, best to shelter in the safety of stone.
Right you are, lass. I told them to stay put, but they all fled when the fog crept in.
I'm sure they're safe. They know these hills better than anyone.
But fear has a way of making the wise into fools. I'm a friend of his father. Met him in the days of Ash. Saved his life, actually. If you asked him, he'd probably claim he saved mine. Hasn't come up this way in a long while, but he used to. Now and then I'd even go and share a pint with him in his fancy house. That's how I came to know Yoren.
Have enough food to last us weeks. Sharpen my blade too, in case any spirits get too close.
You taught her well.
Not so much to learn from someone like me. The truth is, she's the reason I've lasted so long up here.
Erida came for a visit. Dad gave her salt and water. She thanked him, then went on her way. I wanted to go with, help her sing to the dead, but Dad didn't let me. Said that we share the hills with the druid, but her work is not our work.
What is this? I must wait a moment. I cannot afford that.
Blessings.
Find somewhere else to get warm. I was here first.
So, what did you write on the little piece of wood? Something about hate or anger, perhaps? Well, it matters little, I suppose. I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center of the city has it. Just tell him I sent you. Cracked hooves, sway back, cloudy eyes. This poor thing is practically crowbait.
With what you're paying, you're lucky she has 4 legs.
Ah, so the old man's finally decided to buy it back.
Knowing him, he didn't mention coin, did he? If he wants his weapon, he will need to pay.
Wait. The old man sold me this too. Said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No charge. Farewell, and good fortune.
Apologies.
He also gave me this amulet. What is it?
The mark of the Heradrim. An ancient order of scholars and mages, sworn to protect Sanctuary from demons. These days, we are few in number. There is another Heradrim, Donan. His breadth of knowledge about demons is equal only to his hubris.
Sounds like he could help us.
You should seek him out in Skosglen. But don't forget about the Cathedral. They'll be expecting you, and they might prove to be useful allies too.
You're not coming with me?
I'm going to the dry steppes to find out who that pale man is. Join me when you can, just be careful. Your ties to Lilith, the visions you see. You are the key to finding her and stopping whatever she has planned. Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide. We just don't know it. Whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it. The wanderer lost in the storm, fed the blood of Lilith, saved by a lone monk. Different lives and incidents drawn together. By what? Destiny? Or some greater power pulling the strings? I did not know. But at the time, I thought I had the chance to protect humanity from the daughter of hatred. The Wanderer's connection to her gave me hope. Imagine that.
Take one of my steeds, free of charge.
Greetings.
Hello.
We were born in sin, children of darkness. But the Father's light can be sought through penitence and faith. Walk in the light.
We must be ever vigilant against sin, brother.
Yes, Reverend Mother.
Let the light of Inarius burn away wickedness. Let not temptation lead you from his holy radiance. Let righteousness sear away corruption and sin. Cast out thy darkness, for only light must remain.
Cast out thine darkness, for only light must remain.
Is this the one from the west?
Yes, Reverend Mother. Did Lorath not accompany you?
He sent me on without him.
Putting faith in that old man was a mistake. What could possibly be of greater import?
Lilith.
So, you know. We have received word from one of our knights of a demon sighting in Gale Valley. The description matches too closely to the sighting in the west. If you would travel to Yelesna and take stock of the events there, you would have the gratitude of the Cathedral of Light. I had thought to send Lorath, but...
Again, he fails in his duty.
With or without Lorath, the will of Inarius shall be done. Here, take the knight's report before you go.
Reverend Mother, I received a report of a potential demon sighting. A horned woman near Yelesna Mines. Performed routine inspection, nothing yet. Sent in priest and escort of knights. We'll report in when we find something.
His skill is unmatched. But as you can see, he's not so reliable.
It's not out of indifference. He went off searching for a pale man who accompanied Lilith.
So someone is helping her. How easily the souls of men sink to darkness. She is spawn of a prime evil. Mark my words, Nevest was but the beginning. She will kill again. But our father, the angel Inarius, is prophesied to defeat her. Where there is faith, there need not be fear. One of our flock, the watch commander, Vigo, sent word of a demon sighting. A girl claimed to see a horned woman. The risk is too great to dismiss. Seek him out. He should be well into his search.
The new militia recruits have been training night and day. They deserve a little praise. But I can't let them see me as soft. Mind giving them a cheer for me? Easy coin for you, a boost of confidence for the recruits, and I get to go on being the hard ass. Everybody wins.
I will take care of it. The beast lives within you. Well done.
Thanks. I hope they don't get used to it.
What is this?
Been working on this door for days. Not much else to do around here. Even less to sell. Should fetch a nice price.
Safe journey.
This damn cold chills me to my bones. Can't wait to get out of here.
I remember when there was a hanging only once in a while. Now, they happen every week.
What do you need?
Brava sent me. I am looking for Vigo.
You and that nuisance of a child both. Girl's been nagging us about a demon woman all week. Vigo's gone, looking into her claims. He should be at the mining camp north of here. Whole escort of knights went missing there last week, along with the girl's mother and another woman. Watch yourself out there.
Can't you see I'm busy? Yes, the knights are not preferred, but they serve a purpose. One this town desperately needs.
The knights are willing to teach us a few tricks, which have come in handy.
I provide a steady supply of, shall we say, specimens for the clergy nearby. However, their desire for knowledge has become more dangerous to satisfy. I require a host of intact ghoul hearts from the surrounding area. There's something special about the ravenous dead nearby. They can reanimate with only a few drops of blood. I'd venture out and retrieve these myself, but I'm more accustomed to dealing with the fully dead. Your discretion is appreciated, of course, and you will be rewarded.
I must wait a moment.
The knights are willing to teach us a few tricks, which have come in handy.
Mm-hmm. Excellent work, friend. Ghoul hearts seem to have captivated the clergy as of late. It's no surprise, really. Understanding your enemy is the first step to defeating them.
Not while I'm in town.
My husband, Theodore, left our home in the middle of the night. I heard him someone, another woman. I went to confront them, but they fled towards a strange light in the forest. They have been gone all night. I think it's time I went after him, but the forest is dangerous. Would you accompany me?
I'm not ready yet. My bags are full.
these caves. For my master. He has promised me life and blood. Resilience as the world crumbles. I crave such strength. I was born weak into a world that has no tolerance for it. And I continue to feed my master. But I know that one day, soon, I will be reborn and his kin. This day will come. This day will come.
Bags are full.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
you.
burden is too great.